Hello, can everyone hear me? Thank you. Well, welcome to ENAS 131, History of the World Without Acapella. We've recently had the opportunity to go into an alternate dimension where acapella never came to exist, and things are pretty cool. Also, a reminder, first section will be on next Tuesday. Your host will be Raul. He hasn't done the reading, so... all right, let's start off with the first slide, then. Gregorian chant. So, instead of founding Gregorian chant, local monk Greg Leibowitz, he gives up the cloth and abandons music. Shortly thereafter, he meets this, next slide, please. He meets this banging chick named Stacy at the pub, and they totally schmang. Inspired, Greg invents the popular vodka Greg Goose, facilitating safe and consensual schmanging across the world. All right, let's fast forward a couple hundred years here. 1500s. Rather than invent musical polyphony, Giovanni Pierluigi da Palestrina takes up the mantle of Leonardo da Vinci to create the world's first flying machine. The world's first transatlantic flight offers complimentary Grey Goose and tonics. Moving on another 100 years or so, Baroque composer Johann Sebastian Bach realizes that a cappella is pretty stupid way before everyone else does, and declines to write any chorales. Bach instead dedicates his life to writing a collection of short stories about the dangers of putting your poop bucket next to your drinking water bucket. Massive healthcare reform ensues, immortalizing Johann Sebastian Bach. Yes, we can. All right, moving on even further down the line, we get to the 1800s, spurred on by a lot of earlier a cappella naysayers. Barbershop singing never comes to be. In place of meeting together at barbershops to sing and be merry, young men formed charitable societies called fraternities to eliminate racial and gender boundaries. Thanks to their efforts, women and men of all races swiftly attained suffrage and equality. U.S. President Johann Sebastian Bach XI creates a SAE Day to honor the fraternity's many contributions to gender equality and mutual respect. Yeah, it's a great alternate universe. Let's fast forward to Yale now. 1909, the Yale Whiffenpoofs are never founded. Senior Yale gentlemen instead focus their efforts on their careers, going on to cure cancer, invent hovercrafts, and eliminate the U.S. budget deficit. With little left to argue about, Republicans and Democrats bury the hatchet and meet cordially for tea every Tuesday. All right, moving forward to us. Instead of founding the Yale Spizzwinks, little Timmy from Iowa becomes a successful foreign service agent and prevents the assassination of Archduke Franz Ferdinand, averting World War I. Next slide. There it is, no World War I. In addition, Timmy is recognized as a creator of the ginger snap cookie, way before its current invention. For both of these things, he is elected the first U.S. president who is not a descendant of Johann Sebastian Bach. Moving on even farther down the line, 1943, the Yale Alley Cats, not founded. The Manhattan Project is completed in about 3 weeks. A nuclear fusion reactor is gifted to Japan, and in return, Japan gives every American household a 60-inch widescreen with Bose surround sound. House of Cards, starring Kevin Spacey as President Johann Sebastian Bach the 21st, never looked so real. All right, next going down the line, Baker's Dozen, not founded. With none of their precious grandsons to sing a cappella for them, Floridian grandparents correctly count the votes that make Al Gore just the second ever non-Bach U.S. president. Al Gore, as promised, discovers the internet and defeats global warming. Well, what a champ. Beyond expectations, Gore even eliminates snowstorms. Millions of West Coast Ivy League students adopt Al Goreism in praise and thanks. Oh, goodness, I think we're running a little late on time. I'm gonna go through these last ones really quick. The Dukesman not founded, quickly. Line at Kiko Milano becomes drastically shorter. All right, here we go. Red Hot not founded. Yeah, Red Hot not founded. James Franco travels to North Korea and convinces Kim Jong-un to give everyone free puppies. Worth it. All right, moving on. Women rhythm. Oh, no, that's Mixco, pardon me. Mixco not founded. Pete Carroll runs the football, and the Seahawks win the Super Bowl. There it is. Let's move it on. Women Rhythm, 1981, not founded. And Saybrook College voted best basement. There it is. Voted best dining hall. And voted least poopy smelling laundry room. That's terrible. And let's go quickly. Shades not founded. Tank Man defeats the tank in Tiananmen Square with giant whale emoji. Well done, Tank Man. And one more, I think, maybe one or two. UTBA, not founded. And the last student ever attends Harvard. The institution closes its infernal doors in 1989. And that brings us to today. In a world without a cappella, the Spizzwinks 101st Annual Jam never happens. And you all did something useful with your Friday nights.